What's good? It's your Drayson, Aerithist, or Joey, and we are back with another Nostalgia Retrospective video. I'm not sure how many of you really care about my nostalgia because this is my life and not really yours, but I'm making these as like more personal documents of mine. So if you want to watch these, that's fine, but I'm really making these so I don't forget my childhood, you know? So I can re-watch these videos myself, like, after a while when I'm starting to forget these memories, you know? So I'm just writing down my most important stuff. That's also why I'm making them. There's another reason, it's like you can experience the childhood with me that I had, but mainly so I can keep record of mine. Anyways, welcome to the third Nostalgia Retrospective video, and today we're going to be talking about FNAF, mostly, and other side stuff that's relating to FNAF in my life. But before we jump right into FNAF, there's a thing that has put a jump start for me to enjoy FNAF more. Like, I wouldn't be as invested in FNAF if it wasn't for these few things I'm about to cover before we get into how I got into FNAF. So, here is the foundations of where FNAF came from in my life. So, yeah. So the first piece of nostalgia I have for FNAF is actually a movie, and most people actually don't know this movie is a thing for some reason, and that kind of like disappoints me because this is genuinely a good movie. Go give it a watch, but for some reason no one's seen it, and it only has 37 Rotten Tomatoes score. Wow, just wow. This movie is awesome, by the way. Whatever. Here is the first thing we're gonna be talking about.
1, 2, 3. You can't sit around waiting for the path to glory.
The Country Bears. I had this DVD for pretty much all my life, and I watched it all the time as a little kid, and I even watched it again like once in like 2019, I think, with my babysitter at the time. She thought it was really cool. And this is like one of my like most nostalgia-filled movies because like if it wasn't for this movie, I wouldn't have like gotten into FNAF in the first place, I don't think, because like there's like all like the there's like bears, you know, Freddy Fazbear. There's like newspaper stuff, like the night shift guard stuff. There's just so many FNAF elements like in the Country Bears, and I feel like I really feel like that like isn't like Country Bears like an actual like Chuck E. Cheese type animatronic thing? Because I'm pretty sure they are, right? Like in Disney World or something. But yeah, I think that's partly the like Five Nights at Freddy's, the first like few games, like especially FNAF 2. We'll get to that later. It really feels like Country Bears to me. It has that same like sensation. It has the same kind of vibes to it, like the same kind of like country type thing with like bears on the stage and stuff. As a little kid, this was one of those like movies where I would like play it on a DVD and I would only watch like a few specific parts of the movie and nothing else. Have you ever done that as a kid where you're like watching DVDs and stuff and you only watch like the awesome parts of the movie but none of like the boring talking segments? I did that all the time as a kid, and like when you like rewatch a movie and watch the whole thing all the way through and uncovering like the actual plot within the movie by watching it all the way through, that feeling is very epic. Sorry, I got sidetracked, but yeah. And keep in mind, for anything that's not directly FNAF related, I am not going to directly like talk about the plot of like the stuff or like talk about every little detail from the sidetrack stuff, like the Country Bears, for example. I'm only gonna talk about the nostalgia elements to me, because that's what this series is about. But anyways, on to the next thing. It has been at least 8 years since I last seen this movie. At the very least. And never in my life have I watched through the whole plot of the movie. I only like skipped through it all. I only saw the very beginning. I only saw where he met the Wild Things. I think there was a scene where they were like playing tag or something. Then the kid leaves and then he reunites with his parents, stuff like that. But anyways, Yeah, this was never one of those movies that I never, like, watched through the whole movie. I only saw, like, parts of it and stuff on my DVD. I, like, just, like, skipped around or whatever. How this, like, gives me the nostalgia of Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff, is that it takes place in the middle of the wilderness. That's how I always, like, associated my nostalgia with Five Nights at Freddy's. It's this, like, wilderness vibe. I don't, like, Five Nights at Freddy's is more like a pizzeria type of thing, but to me in my life it's always, like, felt this, like, nature to it, especially with the third and fourth game. Like, I don't know why, but it just all connects, you know? And also, we will get into this much later in the video, but, with FNAF songs, I have always associated, like, the rock FNAF songs, like Nate Wants to Battle and stuff like that, with the wilderness, like the forests and, like, tree-covered mountains and stuff. I don't know why, that vibe just, like, really meshes together really well, you know? It's the same thing with the Wild Things are in FNAF. For some reason, they just connect. Maybe it's, like, the practical effects, I think they're practical effects, of the Wild Thing costumes. Maybe that, I don't know, because they look kind of animatronic-ish. Maybe that's why, I don't know. There's probably something overlapping here, but I'm not sure what it is, so, yeah. Also, where the Wild Things are kind of reminds me of my nostalgia for the Neverending Story. I used to watch that movie all the time, but this video isn't about that. We'll cover the Neverending Story in another video. I love that movie. I wish I still had the DVD for that. It's been a ridiculously long time since I've seen the Neverending Story, my god. But anyways, let's go on to the final thing before FNAF begins in my life. I remember the day this was brand new. I remember when this music video uploaded. Me and my mom were in the living room one night, and it was a nice 2013 night. I think it was 2013, because the video says 10 years ago, and it's 2023 right now, meaning it'll be 2023 then. And we were, like, watching on her laptop. I remember those times. She would, like, get her, like, she does, like, karaoke and stuff at, like, public places. This is a side note thing, but she does, like, karaoke at public places and stuff. It's sort of a career thing. My dad sort of does the same thing. But I have so much nostalgia for, like, just watching my mom do her work, on her laptop in the living room and stuff. And she, played, What Does the Fox Say on there, and I thought this was, like, awesome. This is, like, the best, like, thing I ever saw at the time. And this was my favorite song for a while, to be honest with you, for about a good year, maybe. And also, I feel like this music video was the very beginning of my furry arc. I already mentioned it, but I'll mention it again, because this is kind of, like, a thing that's gonna be throughout the video. To me, Five Nights at Freddy's has always been, like, its aesthetic, to me specifically, has had a nature, kind of like forest type of vibe to it, like, with, like, wild animals and stuff like that. That's the kind of vibe I get, and that's why What Does the Fox Say really, connects me with FNAF more. And and What Does the Fox Say is another reason why I enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's more than I would've if I didn't ever find out what the Fox Say was. Also, I was gonna mention this here, but I decided I was gonna put this next thing I was originally gonna talk about somewhere else in the video, where it's more themed to the topic I'd be talking about. In conclusion, if it weren't for these three main things that I had in my childhood, I probably wouldn't be as into Five Nights at Freddy's as I am now. But I probably still would have been in the fandom, just not as intensely as I am. But anyways, let's go to chapter 2 of my life of being a FNAF fan, and that is...
Hey everyone! Dan here, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That rhymed, and this looks terrifying. You guys have wanted me to play this for so long. Ever since the first one came out, I did the Minecraft version, but now it's time to be brave and do the real version, which I'm very scared about. Not just the real version, the improved version, the sequel.
For me, already, you can already see the similarities between all the three things we talked about and FNAF already. To me, at least. I don't know about you, but to me, look at the newspaper article. That looks like just like how the Country Bears opened up. At the time, I was a big Minecraft kid. I still am. I pretty much always am a Minecraft kid. I'm always a Star Wars kid, and I'm always a Five Nights at Freddy's kid. Well, it wouldn't happen until 2016, but we'll talk about later on. But, anyways. Every time DanTDM would upload a video about something not Minecraft related, I would get slightly interested in it, because it's not his usual content. So I saw this, and I thought the game was called I Fell Off My Chair, because that's what the video title was called, but the game is actually called Five Nights at Freddy's. But at the time, little autism brain child me who was like 9 years old thought it was called Five Nights at Fridays. Which is kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting how I fell down that little loop of people mispronouncing the way FNAF is spelled. I didn't know that horror games, like, existed, so this was my first experience of that. So the whole time I was watching DanTDM, like, sit in this little security office, I was questioning, when is he gonna move around and check out the place? What kind of, like, military bunker-looking place is this? And for the whole time, I thought this game was just chill and it was just some sort of like action-adventure game or something. At one point, I thought it was gonna be a superhero game because there was that one point in the video where he saw Toy Chica just like looming in the front hallway, and I thought that was like some sort of superhero suit or something, waiting for him to wear it. I was literally completely unaware this is a horror game at all, somehow, someway. I somehow wasn't creeped out in the slightest by that superhero suit in the hallway, but it wouldn't be long before I would isolate myself away from FNAF as much as possible for a good while.
Okay, I see you down there. You don't do this. Don't do this. You can leave now. I don't have any power, like, limitations on this one, so you can just, you know, go back down the air vent if you like. On my
Toy Chica. The reason I have been scarred from FNAF is Toy Chica! After that, I just watched more Minecraft videos. The end. Or did I? For a good while, I had the Sonic Mega Collection on the PlayStation 2. I'll talk more about this in another video, but I promise it's relevant. Welcome to the Sonic/FNAF/SFM era.
Okay, the video started. First of all, to answer the question, what does the fox say? We say whatever the hell we want.
This reaction video. Oh my god, this reaction video. There is so much nostalgia to this. Words just simply can't describe the kind of nostalgia this feels in my head right now. Like, all of this video, I am actually feeling this nostalgia right now, which is why I decided to make this video, but like, it all just feels so powerful right now. This nostalgia, all these memories are rushing back to me as I'm making this video. And I bet you're wondering, where does Sonic fit in with FNAF? Well, to me, I used to watch a lot of those, like, SFM animations, those source filmmaker animations by, like, fans of, like, Sonic or whatever, and it would, like, show, like, Tails and Sonic getting in, like, constant shenanigans and whatever. And there was this one SFM animation where they go to Freddy's and they get their asses kicked, but I'll show that later. But the reason why I'm showing this video, even though it's not FNAF related exactly, is because it still has those FNAF vibes within this video for some reason. And a lot of the fan-made FNAF content we're gonna see here in a few minutes was also made in Source Filmmaker, like those Sonic fan-made stuff.
What secret? I'm not in the woods! I live in downtown Station Square! I'm not a freaking animal!
No, come on. Ugh, you carpet with legs. Taste the fury of my sword.
Sonic and Jaws. Basically what this is about, it's literally like a fan-made movie of like Sonic and Tails trying to kill Jaws. That's really it. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is Source Filmmaker, if you don't know what it is, or SFM for short. It's basically like this little 3D animating tool that a lot of like people used to do in the middle of the 2010s. They're filled with nostalgia to me. A lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fans also made animations using it a lot too. We'll dive into that here in a minute. But I just thought I'd like show this very briefly because this was also part of the childhood of FNAF a little bit, because this is sort of in the discovering FNAF era, even though it's not exactly FNAF, because, you know, Sonic isn't FNAF, but it feels like it to me.
Are we late or something?
Not at all, my friend.
Ah!
You're right on time. Please, have a seat.
So, if I was getting a little interested in the concept of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I was too scared to still watch YouTubers play the games, or play it for myself even, what did I do in my free time? I watched a bunch of fan-made content! So I stumbled upon this epically nostalgic video of Sonic and his friends trying to survive Five Nights at Freddy's. Even though it is very hard to tell if something was animated in SFM or Gmod, you can, like, look for a few, like, differences in them. For SFM, you, like, individually move the limbs of each, like, character model, but for Gmod, you just, like, they're either, like, still, like, a statue, or you just guide them around and they have these, like, ridiculous ragdoll physics, as you can see right here.
And we got the bear. How fantastic. Hey, wait a minute! Is that what I think it is? Doritos? Hell yeah, baby! I'll just take these if you don't mind, Mr. Bear. Oh, fuck this! I'm getting the hell out of here!
This is the genre of YouTube content I've been watching for about 6 months to a year. As nostalgic as it is also cringe. However, these kind of videos back in the day did have an actual funny side to them. I did actually laugh at some of these jokes, and I still do to this day. There are some jokes in here that I didn't, like, comprehend because I was a little kid then, but now that I know a lot more stuff that I did when I was 9, I laugh a lot more watching this video specifically.
What the hell am I supposed to do in this job? Sonic isn't talking to me, and I haven't even seen Tails or Knuckles. Holy crap! Oh my god! He's beautiful! Come here, you sexy beast! Motherfucker!
Come at me again, I dare you. Nobody touches my watermelon or my bathtub. Bitch.
It wasn't just SFM and Gmod that people are making too. People actually made like 2D animations for like FNAF ships of all things, but it was the thing back then, so don't judge us. For many FNAF fans at the time, and myself included, thought this was the actual lore of FNAF and what the story actually is. We all thought it was this, like, love story between, like, Mango, Foxy, and Toy Chica. Logically, that makes no sense, but we were dumbass little kids at the time, and that's what we thought it was at the time. And not to mention, fans of this fan-made movie right here that's only like 40 minutes or so long, they went on full-blown, like, wars and arguments with each other, like, discussing and arguing who should be shipped with who. Is it Foxy and Toy Chica, or Foxy and Mangle? Is it Mangle and Springtrap, or is it none of them? if you think the concept of, like, shipping and stuff, like shipping characters or whatever is weird, it is. I think it's very weird, too. But, you gotta get used to it, because literally every fandom has this. The same goes for, sex. I don't recall ever watching the entire movie of this, but I think I was intrigued by this for some reason, and like I think this like movie just abruptly cut like halfway through the movie, and then like many years later the creator decided to finish it, making a full-length movie, I think. Even though it is a bad idea, I'm gonna rewatch this shit. I'm actually gonna do it right after this video.
Hey dude, just wanted to let you know the pizza's ready. I'm sorry. What time?
Hey, excuse me, do you have the time?
Yeah, sure. It's, 1:30.
Pizza? Pizza! Hey man, what you doing? We should play some Guelph. Wanna play some Guelph? Pizza! Hey dude, you gonna finish that pizza? I'm sorry man, I'm just curious.
Pizza, so help wanted. Alright. So they're looking for a security guard. Okay. They're both there! Okay. I don't want to see the duck. I don't want to see him. Is Duck still there? Duck is still there. Duck is like the creepiest out of all of the characters. He just has this weird glare. No! Hurry! 6 o'clock! I lost the game. I can't put myself through this anymore. I can't do it. Just stop. Oh my God.
Bonnie?
Have you seen the night guard? He's not wearing his costume again.
Haha! Well, you know him.
Yeah, but we'll find him eventually. It's just difficult with that spare Freddy head he's been wearing.
Well, as you can see, he's nowhere around here, so why don't you go look elsewhere?
Night Guard! I'm gonna kick your ass! Fucking God!
Wait, you saw the night guard?
Hey, that's the Night Guard right there!
No, that's just Freddy.
No! He's doing that thing with the spare Freddy head again! You know, messing with your facial scanners! Ah, damn it! I'm gonna gouge your eyes out!
Foxy, calm down.
No! I'm the only one in this damn place who can see through that disguise! Balloon Boy, back me up here!
I don't really care if he's Freddy. I'm just trying to get my hands on his sweet, succulent AA batteries.
I've had enough of this! Show them you're the Night Guard!
That's a problem.
You know what? Where's Freddy? There can't be two Freddys, right? Freddy! Yo. Well, now we've got two Freddys in the room.
Cool.
Bonnie, oh my God, I will slap you! Wait, what's going on here?
We're looking for the night guard.
He's the Night Guard! Pretty sure that's Freddy. Oh, God damn it! You're Freddy! Where are you going? Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't get what's confusing.
Bonnie, listen. Oh, wait, what time is it? Oi, Mangle, what time is it?
It's about 5:59.
5:59? He'd be the Night Guard!
The night guard?
The Night Guard?
Berries.
No! I'm Freddy! Right guy? Oh, God!
Y'all are hungry, because dinner is served.
Oh, great. Pizza again.
Vaughn, why are y'all trying to beautify yourself?
I got to worry about my presentation now that I'm a famous celebutant.
Now, what in the hay are you on about?
Look, we're on TV.
Oh, you silly rabbit, we're not on television. That's a security camera.
I think there's some fashion of hairless ape in there, Freddy.
No, that there's called a man, old top.
Do you think he likes pizza?
Vaughn, why don't you try to get his attention?
Well, shoot, Freddy. He doesn't look like he wants to be friends at all.
Well, sir, I won't accept that for an answer.
I think he locked us out.
Oh, well, we tried.
Never say never, Foxy. Excuse me, sir. Would y'all like some company in there?
Ask him if he likes pizza. God dang, he ran off. I guess he's fixing to be all by his lonesome.
Well, I'm fixing to add to my companion compendium. Foxy, Chica, you search the east hallway and the kitchen. Bond, you and me will take the dining area and the maintenance room. We'll find this man, and as the Lord is my witness, before this night is over, I will make a friend.
Dang, this place is spooky at night. I sure could go for a slice of pizza right about now.
Really? Because I was feeling kind of hungry for something else.
Wait, I can't. You know my heart belongs to Freddy.
Oh, please. That egotistical furball will never notice you the way I do.
Foxy, what if the man finds us?
Oh, come on, baby's probably halfway to Albuquerque by now. Now, how's about you let old Foxy take a peek at those McNuggets?
Okay, part 2 will be up very soon. See you in a few days. Bye-bye.